Okay, I'm gonna quickly explain this, right? I don't know what to kind of call this video, but I'll just explain what I'm trying to say, right? So you have to understand that every God that is named, not necessarily just in the Bible, right, but in existence, right? Zeus, Poseidon, the Orisha, whatever, right? Any divine being, right? On Earth essentially is, Earth is a lot of things, but one of the main things is it's a resting place for the divine beings. So like, for example, right? Let's say you're a very popular divine being on Earth, like Zeus or Poseidon or Ares. So you have a lot of people who worship you, who pray to you, who believe in you, right? Well, they're channeling that energy, those beliefs. They're channeling the energy of the belief from people up in their realm, right? And the reason why they're doing that is because, and the reason why that's important is because when gods reincarnate on Earth, or when they send their scribes, their record keepers, or like, for example, I'm a scribe for Ra and for Yahweh, right, for my father. Or when they send their warriors, right, they want to make sure that the people who believe in them from the higher realms are treated accordingly and are treated with respect and kindness on Earth. Because Earth is also a hellish realm in some areas. So, you know, you wouldn't want to just send your record keeper or your son down and then he just gets killed right away, right? So you got to think about it like that. So a lot of people think of gods and godhood is something like, oh, you know, they're not really real. No, they're real. Think of it like this, right? If you believe in an unpopular God, so for example, like my father, Yahweh, right? Only a few of us out of the majority of 9 billion people believe in Yahweh, right? He's not the most popular. Now, over time, when you stick with your belief in my father, you will be rewarded, you will be gifted, but for the most part, my father, our bloodline, our job is to come down here and suffer and alchemize that suffering into energetic mastery. Whereas, so for example, he's not necessarily concerned with making sure that I have all the money in the world right away. Eventually, yes, but right away, no. He's more so making sure that when I come down here, all the demons don't kill me, you know? That's mainly his thing. So he's gonna make sure that he sends me to the part where there's the worst demons, and he's going to make sure that he sends me to areas where the worst demons are, and he's gonna make sure that the worst demons are protecting me, so that I grow up, which is what happened to me, which is I grew up around demons, around gang banging, around murderers, killers, scammers, pimps, all that shit. But at the end of the day, a lot of them played an older brother role to me, or like a protective role to me. So it's like, I was right around where I saw all this shit, but if I'm being honest, it's like a lot of them really had my back. Like a lot of them would not let me do shit. A lot of them would not let me get involved with certain shit. They would let me see it, but they wouldn't let me do it. So it's like, that's why now, spiritually, I'm more in line with the demons. Like I still love my angelic family, but I appreciate the demons because at the end of the day, they were honest with who they were from the jump, good and bad, and they protected me more than the angels did. All the angels did was fucking watch from another realm and send energy to me, which is helpful, but like, the demons were here. You see what I'm saying? So, and demon just means purveyor of truth. Now, there are some like evil beings that if we're involved with all that I grew up around too, that I don't associate with. But, you know, I prefer the people who are honest, even if you're not necessarily good. Because I trust honesty more than I trust goodness. Because goodness is a social construct. Badness is a social construct. There's no such thing as good and bad or good and evil necessarily. There are evil acts. Yes, evil does exist. But like, anyways, back to what I'm saying, right? So like, for example, let's say you believe in a popular God. Or let's say let's say you believe in Zeus, right? Everyone loves Zeus down here. Even though, you know, and whatever. But everyone loves Zeus, right? That means that when you come down here, or when you incarnate here, you'll easily fit into social groups like fraternities or certain like businesses that are ran off of that Greek system, right? Certain colleges, right? Certain friend groups that you'll be involved or invited into because of your shared belief in this deity, this God, right? So for example, myself, Yeshua, I get pissed off when people pray to Jesus for my accomplishments, because you're technically funneling the energy that should be going to me to a different deity that didn't do the shit that I did. And it pisses me the fuck off, but it's fine. I found a loophole around it, which is why I changed my name so much, so that I can just get the energy that's supposed to rightfully be mine that is stolen from me. I can just funnel it from a lot of different avenues. So if I can't get the energy from Yeshua, I'll just get it from Shiva, I'll get it from Shango, I'll get it from Tezcatlipoca, I'll get it from Osiris, I'll get it from Ra, I'll get it from Amun, I'll get it from every other soul that I am, so that I get what's owed to me.